Why, hello everyone. Make sure the camera's positioned on me right. Welcome everyone. Screen Speak, Spencer here, also known as Screen Speak. And today's video is just a discussion video. Nothing crazy. I was thinking about, well, anyway. I'm not gonna edit this. Welcome to a discussion video discussing how my year of 2025 went. So without further ado, let's discuss. Alright guys, thank you for watching that intro, and I hope that you enjoy my Christmas intro, something I'll talk about. But this is a discussion video. I like to talk here on the channel, and like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes ago before I started making this video, I literally on my TV there, I'm watching the Lego movie because I love it so much. And I'm like, oh yeah, I should be doing this. Because tomorrow I'm seeing Avatar, and I'm going to make my top 10 movies video, so I kind of want to do this tomorrow. I don't want to wait because then I'm watching movies on Christmas, and things are happening Christmas week next week, which I can do this later. But I decided to record this right now. So, I've enjoyed my year. There's been highs and there's been lows, but I wanted to get this out to you, depending on how high the view count is. I just want to explain, even regardless of how many views this gets, because I want to keep this archived. I like sharing my thoughts to my channel, because it's like my keepsake memory box. It's like, you know, the digital archives that I have, so I keep them saved there. And I can look back on videos, and I can share them in the future and all this sort of to people in the future, and give words of wisdom to you guys, to people that are watching, or to people that haven't watched this video yet in the future, like my friends and so forth. So if you guys don't know, I've been here for the past semester. I'll be here at my home next semester in the spring at a local community college that I'm at. And then I'm going in the fall of 2026. I'm going back to Bowling Green State University, where I was for 2 years. Start of fall of 23, and then year of 24 and 25, spring of 25. So I finished the year there at 25 this year. I didn't get to see Sinners in theaters just because I'm thinking about it. It's my favorite movie of the year, and this spring I didn't get to see that in theaters. But saw Captain America in theaters. I did Minecraft with the vlog with them, and I'll be doing stuff with them next year, like my final year, fall of 26, and then spring of 27. But I'm super pumped up for the year next year of movies, getting to see them again, and getting my major. My mom is very. I've never talked about my mom here on this channel, but I love my mom and my dad. My mom is very gracious of me. Helped me out with course correcting I'm changing my major from what I was in. It was like more digital media, and now I'm going strictly into like video production career slash major at my other college, which I've been taking a year off here at the local community college to course correct and sort of stuff. So I've really enjoyed that. Like my fall was great, so to speak, and just course correcting and all that. Now just straight into it, because I kind of what was really on my mind is I made a community post talking about not how I felt, but apparently I got kicked off Instagram again. Not apparently, but somehow I got kicked off Instagram again. And this time it was Instagram and Facebook. So I've been on a mental, personal journey of, one of my favorite YouTuber. It's so hard to rank people, but John Campea, I watch him a lot, and just like this past week, I watch him all the time and listen to his thoughts, and he's such a great guy. And I'm going to meet him next semester when he does a movie meetup. But one of the things I'm looking forward to is that in the next year is going to meet him at a movie meetup. But it's one of his things, like his words of wisdom. I'm not going to say he's wise, but his words of wisdom was like, he's like, you know what? Something he learned in his 20s was life can change like that, like in an instant. And this fall was nothing short of that. Literally, I cut myself yesterday on. I put my hand down, or the other day. I set my hand down on a razor, and it hurt a little bit. I was bleeding, and I'm like, God, this sucks. This sucks, man. And then I was cut off Instagram and Facebook, and that made me mad in the instant, like 2 months ago. So I've been off of it for 2 months, but you can follow me on Twitter. I call it Twitter. On X, Twitter, TikTok. I got Discord to message my friends. I have my phone number to message friends. I got my YouTube channel still here. I got TikTok I've used, so TikTok is there. And Letterboxd, where I share my movie thoughts. So I have stuff, I have apps to use. But I'm really mad at Meta because they haven't told me exactly what the exact reason they cut me off was. Like last year, last December of 24, I got kicked off Instagram. And I had a feeling as to why, because someone sent me something inappropriate, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I didn't do anything wrong, but something happened in exchange that something happened. I'm like, okay, stupid, whatever. But I had Facebook, and I got a Twitter, TikTok account last year, but I'm using them more now because Facebook, straight up Meta, was just like, didn't like it. I never did anything on Facebook, and I just woke up one day and I was like, oh, after I literally get out of the shower, and I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, what happened? Because I never did anything. No one sent me anything at all. So I'm like looking at the message, like, yeah, you're just off. Like you can't use this anymore. I've tried multiple times to get back on it. So I'm not asking for help at this point. All I'm saying is I have other places. I'm on other platforms, and I won't be on those apps, Facebook and Instagram, for a long while. And I've been, like I said, I've had a mental journey this fall, and I've just finished my classes this semester. I'm still making movie reviews, doing my channel, and watching things that I love, and pursuing my life with my family and friends, my great friends, so that I love. I'm like, why be upset about this? Why be pouty and angry and miserable about something? Social media. I'm on other platforms. So those are my words of wisdom to you. My words of wisdom to you guys. And like I was back to John Campea when he said life can change like that. Literally, it did for me. Not about the razor thing, but about other things like that. Like if you injure yourself, yeah. Like if you're in deep pain, go seek help now. Like go to the hospital, go to the doctor, go to a physician, get help. But for me, with the Instagram, with the social media, I'm like, this is dumb, because my two closest friends, who I have friends, like I follow my friends on Discord, and I had friends on Instagram, but I thought about it. My three best friends were, well, one of them, the guy Alex, who is new to the vlogs on Fantastic Four and The Running Man. He had Instagram, but I hadn't really talked to him much. I kind of was probably going to, but my friends Michael and Jonathan, who you've seen in vlogs, and I throw their names out on the channel all the time, they didn't use Instagram. So I was like, okay, you know what? This is good for me, that I could just be like, you know what? I'm taking a break. I can follow my friends elsewhere: phone number, Discord, TikTok, Twitter, if they're on it. Not a lot of younger guys are, but TikTok, I'm now doing shorts, and it's been great that I've been doing these short style videos, and I'm taking them from TikTok with the little text on screen and putting them here on YouTube. It's been great. It's been phenomenal. Lots of views, and it's been a stroke of genius for my part, because I've done shorts before I was kicked off Meta. I'm just gonna say Meta now, just to make it easy. Facebook and Instagram, but it's been great just to do TikTok, and it's essentially sort of the same thing. You get a lot of these clips thing, so I'm perfectly fine. So that's my words of wisdom. Life can change in an instant, but I'm super happy, and I'm super excited to get a job in my major next summer. And there's just certain things I'm looking forward to. So those, I've had highs. Like, I've loved the movies I've watched this year. I'm super excited to get to make my top 10 movies of the year video tomorrow. I'm going to see Avatar tomorrow. And speaking of highs and lows, there's a whole Netflix merger deal. There's pros to go into that. That just came out in this December. And now there's like the Avengers Doomsday trailer people are fluffing up about. But listen, I'm so excited about movies next year, even Doomsday, that I don't care how they're marketing the trailers during Avatar. If you guys you know. But I'm just like, guys, whatever. Go see movies or don't. I really don't care. I'm just such a positive guy. Same thing, back to the wrap around this social media thing, is me getting kicked off. I'm such a positive person. At first I was annoyed. It's like a breakup, right? I've never been in a true relationship. I would love to be someday. And that's the thing. I overthink things all the time. Like, I think things about my channel here. I'm trying to upgrade my channel with these shorts, and just in any way that I can. I know someday I can get higher and higher on YouTube here. I want to start a family. I want to get a relationship and have a family. And I was this past week I was overthinking. I got a huge headache and I was starting to cry like a couple weeks ago when literally the day the Game Awards happened. I was watching the Game Awards and I was crying because I was like, God, not because of the social media thing, but just like, I don't know what's happening. And then I was like, it's the most wonderful time of the year. I've been watching these Christmas movies, and I'm like, I overthink things. The next day I was like, God, I overthink things so much, and I was angry. And I don't know what was happening on that day of the Game Awards. But this is, again, I'm just kind of like throwing out gibberish. It just means nothing to you, but just like helpful guidance for you guys. Because I was like, gosh, will I ever achieve these things in life? And I'm like, yeah, to you guys, follow your dreams. I'm nobody. I'm you guys watching me, like, I'm not high. Like John Campea says, he's nobody. But I know I can achieve my goals someday by not just sitting on my butt, like doing this, talking, but I know I can get there if I meet people. If I meet people, and you guys can do the same exact thing. Meet people, strive, network. Exactly what I'm doing right now. And if I meet John Campea, like, he might give me things to do. And I love, again, so that's great. I just think about that all the time. I was so sad that day, but I'm like, you know what? I have people in my life. I have friends, family. These platforms that I'm on exist. Like, keep making yourself happy with things that you enjoy. Don't put yourself down, because I was like again, with the day of the Game Awards, I was like so down. I was like, what's with me right now? I have things in my life that I love, especially like I'm off Instagram and Facebook. That shouldn't get me down. I have things in my life that I love. Brings me joy, my passion of movies and stuff like that. So it brings me joy, and nerdism, being in nerd culture, pop culture. So there's that. Now, as I said before, I'm excited for movies and to hang out with the friends when I go back to college next year. I have my good friends here at home. But the things I'm looking forward to in the spring semester is, if you guys are interested, the seeing what trailers are shown at the Super Bowl next year. I have no care about sports, but I love seeing what the trailers are shown during the Super Bowl. The Oscars, man. Oh, dude, that's another thing, is the Oscars are now coming. Going to be streamed on YouTube starting 2029, and I'm so glad that's happening. That is like such a great turn. That was such a great thing to hear yesterday. It's like that really made my level of positivity go up. It's like, yes, that's awesome. I'm excited to watch the Oscars in spring next year. I'm excited to meet John Campea and hear what is all revealed at a movie meetup. Whatever movie it is, I'm so excited to go watch a movie with him. And not just him, but the movie crowd, people that join with him at a movie meetup, and get to hear what's revealed at next year's CinemaCon in April. So, and see the movies next spring and throughout the rest of the year. I'm looking forward to it so much. My top 3 movies. Well, actually, no. I was going to say my top 3 movies, but I stay tuned, because I will be making my top 10 my 10 most anticipated movies for next year coming very soon. But with all those words of wisdom and admiration, it doesn't even make sense. I'm trying English my best these days. But I hope that you guys have enjoyed my little discussion here of how my year has went. Again, it's been high, it's been low, but I do have all the links to where you can follow me. I believe I have my Discord on here. If I don't, I'll have to rearrange that. I believe I have Discord, but I probably was trying to finagle what I wanted, because I don't know if it was like a group link or not. But whatever the case is, I'll figure something out, because I don't have a team yet. I know some YouTube channels here's our crew, and then you can follow them. But for me, I think I just put the link of my username. I don't know how that works. But I should fix my Discord thing. I got TikTok link on there. I have on my channel. I have my Twitter link. I got my Letterboxd link. And I also have a Patreon. I created a Patreon, but I'm trying to learn more how to use that too. So as I get more successful, I can use Patreon. So that's very exciting. But I have a link to it. I haven't done anything with it. But thank you guys for sticking with me on this journey of the year 2025. It's been a ride for me, as I said. Try not to get emotional. But hey, if you're a guy, whatever gender you are, it is okay to cry, my guy. It is okay to guys. It's okay to cry, all of you. I cry. I literally cried a couple nights ago when I watched, well, I said during the Game Awards I cried, but I also cried during the Best Christmas Pageant Ever movie, and I love that movie. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to cry. I cried at it once, and then all of a sudden, at the end, when the pageant starts happening, I'm like, it's so sad. So yes, please, if you're feeling emotional, cry. If you're, cry if you're feeling down and you You know, like, should I cry? Do it. Listen to a sad song. That's what I always do. I always go to YouTube. I'm like, what's the song that I usually cry to? I know it off the top of my head. I have a couple SpongeBob songs I could cry to. So I go to it, click it, or even "Barking at the Moon" from the movie. What's it called? Bolt. That's a sad song. So find a song or something that makes you cry, and cry if you're feeling emotional. All right, guys. That's all my discussion of how the year 2025 went. Very positive. And you know what I typically say during these things is next year is going to be even more positive. I'm looking on the bright side. I got my New Year's resolutions to improve my channel, keep going strong with everything that I love in my life. So, with that said, thank you guys for tuning in today, and I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel family, and as always, don't forget to keep calm, watch the screen in any way you can. Peace out, everyone. Bye.